if you see a discrepancy, or even if you're doing something great, well, why do the customers like our customer care service? Is there an efficiency or a synergy that we could take from here and spread it out, right? And by simply asking a question of why, you improve your organization. Does that make sense? Now, it seems kind of trivial, but a lot of organizations don't. They don't ask why. They just move forward and figure that we can do something better, or I'll do something, to change it. And then finally, the supervisor part, right? The controlling aspect. Controlling to me seems like a harsh word, or just, I don't know, I just don't like controlling. It doesn't jive with me. But the reality of the situation is you do have to have employees respecting management, right? And people naturally are authoritative, meaning that when I walked in the first day, you guys listened to me. Why?
It's your instructor.
So?
Oh, maybe you want to act the great and learn.
Well, well, you naturally relinquish that control, right? Now, granted, if I started just saying awful things and all that stuff, maybe you stop listening, or you do what? You bubble up to, right? Or you talk to my boss and stuff like that. But the controlling aspect is important. You can't have your employees not meeting objectives. You can't have them not showing up for work. You can't have these things. So the controlling piece of a manager's job is still there. It's still real. You still have to hire and fire, right? Essentially, and sometimes lay off and all of those bad things. Are you being micromanaged? You guys can run through this kind of on your own time. It's just a series of questions that gives you a good tell of is your manager a micromanager? Meaning, do they follow you with everything that you have done? It's one of those situations where you're like, how that to you later in the afternoon, and 10 o'clock you get an email. Are you still on track? That's micromanaged. Okay, they're so involved.
Well, is there a lot of turnover?
Well, macro would be a big, overall. That would be free range. So you could be macro managed, but that's more for free range. So if you say, I'm going to have a project due to you at 12, and you don't hear anything, and you just drop off the project, that would be more of a micro. Does that make sense? Micro is, I always think of the guy that does a little micro machine, commercials. Very small, very intricate. And then finally, most critical trends that most managers are facing, again, globalization, and harp on it enough, improving the knowledge management. Again, like I said, it's the big key, the big buzz. A lot of organizations aren't a knowing organization. Cost, improving efficiencies, and all that fun stuff. Any questions over 7?